It's not strange for me to cry during a movie. Many movies have accomplished that in my life. I have emotions, they come out, tears come down my face. It happens. However, movies don't usually make me cry during the movie and then make me come home, have a family meeting, and cry again. But that is what happened with the movie Bully, a topic that is certainly heavy on my heart, having children of my own who are in the public school system. It is a documentary that follows several stories of kids who are in the public school system and what bullying has done to them in their lives. Some of them, the story doesn't involve them telling about it because they aren't around anymore. They took their own life because, the movie indicates, because of this bullying and what has happened to them. It is let's just start it off with this, a very well done movie, powerfully edited, powerfully put together. These stories are told expertly, and even though there are moments maybe that I disagreed with, though they're far and few between, the craftsmanship in putting these stories together is very impactful. Can you feel the manipulation a little bit? Yeah, a little. You feel it a little bit. This movie definitely has a point of view. But I'm not opposed to that. I don't mind you having a point of view, even as a documentary, as long as you're upfront about it, and I think that this movie is. And what is that point of view? That bullying is destroying some of our children, and it's a hard one to argue with. Some of the scenes are difficult to watch as these kids are picked on mercilessly and stabbed with pencils and hit for no reason, and you just watch it and you go, how do we make this stop? How do we put an end to this? And that's why I had a family meeting with my own boys after the movie and just said, who do you want to be at school? How do you handle when you're being treated unfairly or poorly? And how, even more importantly, I think, do you handle it when you see others who are being treated poorly and unfairly? And we had a great conversation. And I've got 4 kids, and each of them, they're from 7 to 13, their ages, each of them had stories in their own school of times when they had to stand up for somebody, or when they were picked on for something, or even when they picked on somebody else for something, and we talked about that. And if nothing else, this movie, I think, is important for parents to see, and maybe even older kids to see, to really get an impact of what might go on in a school bus or at a school setting, what might be going on with our kids, just so we can have those conversations, just so we can talk about how to be better people in the lives that we lead. We send our kids to school and we assume a lot of things, and sometimes it's not as pretty as you'd like to think it is. Sometimes it's not that wonderful world that you think you're sending them into, and the more we can open up those lines of communication, I think the better we'll be. It's a review in 2 parts. Number 1, it's a very well done movie, and number 2, I think it has something important to say. With both of those things being done so well, Bully is a movie I highly and wholeheartedly recommend to you and your family.